This is the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mohsin.
It's great to be back here again. A good friend, Cynthia Perkins, who's with us. And I am so happy to have you back on the air with me. How are you, Cynthia?
I'm very fine, Sarah. How are you doing too?
We're doing well because we've had you on air before. You had refinanced and then you did some home improvements. And then you came back with this great idea. You said, look, I'm looking at a business. You want to start a business and you had a lot of equity in your property. And you said, well, can I do a cash out? Can I take some money out, right?
Yes, which was very great. And that money helps a lot. Actually, I did all my windows. I changed all my windows.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And I did my kitchen and my bathroom, which with marbles now.
Right.
With different things. And I got some few money also down that I want to invest in business. But I think I have to wait a little bit before getting into it. But I'm glad that I refinanced.
Exactly, because the thing is, you can wait and make decisions. And the most important thing is when you did the refinance, you knew the rates are going up. So that was a smart thing to do it now and put that money aside because rates are 4s, 3s, fixed rates. So you can just slowly make those decisions as a business owner or entrepreneur, what you want to invest in. You looked at different types of businesses. We've talked a little bit about it. And I like your approach because you've approached it in a way that you're taking your time because it is important to know the facts about running a business and not just invest in anything, right?
Yeah. Actually, I told one or two of my friends anyway, but unfortunately, they couldn't have chances to come. That's what I told them. They said, oh, you are doing all this, and where do you get the money? And I said, I don't have the money, but it's the house that give me the money. I mean, the money came in and they gave it to me. And it was very, very, very... Even my mom was shocked that I got that money.
Well, it's because, I mean, the money's in the house. And the thing is, why keep it in the house if your value is going up and the rates are low and you can invest in other things? You don't have debt. You don't need to do home renovations. You took money out to do the renovations. You're in a fixed rate. And it's a fixed rate that you can pay it off whenever, so as quickly as possible.
Yeah, which is good. So anyone you are out there and you are listening to this, I mean, try to call Sarah Mohsin and on number?
It's 1-800-662-9550. I just love having you on the air, Cynthia, because we chat anyways, whether you're in the studio or not.
Yeah.
But it's a great story because when we originally started, when you did the loan, that renovation that you were going through, the contractor was an issue. So I got involved. As I've said, I get myself involved in all kinds of things because I want to make sure that everyone's being treated fairly. And in your situation, we managed to get everything done. It took longer because of the contractor being difficult. But we are really happy to see people like you who are looking at your long-term goals, what your hopes and dreams are. So you're now in a good place with the mortgage. You're in a good place with the amount of money that you did a refinance, cash out. You can do whatever you want with that money. And you can put it, you can put more money towards your retirement, your 401k plan, which means you would have to pay less taxes. But you're a real doer. She's like, you're really super smart. And
and I like that in a sense that anytime, I mean, with this even renovation, because you open my eye for the first time. First, I don't know what is going on. I was just going blindly. But this time I know, so I call the contractor and I have to negotiate very well before I start and they did it just like that. And I like that. A lot of people don't know whom to call or what to do. We just get lost out there. But thank you for opening my eyes so that these contractors will not take our money again.
Well, it just happens like, Cynthia, it's funny because as I've said, we're experts in the finance and the lending and also making sure that when you're doing a build out or contracts, we can help you with that. And that's what we're experts in. So I know with you, you have your goals, and that's like I've seen you over the years, and you're hitting every single one of those goals. You're a hard worker, and you're very committed to reaching your dreams.
Yeah.
And it's very possible for anybody, because if you own a home and you want to refinance, you can. We go down to 580 scores. If you want to get rid of debt, you can. Once you get rid of debt, you can put that money towards investing in your own business if you want. But the bottom line is your dreams are there for you. If you want to actually follow through with them, you can call us at 1-800-662-9550. I know it's been a couple of years, Cynthia.
Yeah.
When did we do your first refinance?
I think,
it was a couple of years.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be about 4 years.
4 years ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
I did the second one. The second one was so good.
It was it's for your business investment.
Yeah.
So it's fun because we keep talking about, well, what about this business investment or that? And the more you learn, the more you realize what you want to do.
Well, actually, Sarah, I really thank you for even, for me, I don't know what to do, but you were able to call me, oh, no, you have to take the money. I said, no, I don't want to. Oh, you said, no, there's money on it, take it, which is very good. Thank you very much.
Well, even businesses, like we talked about different types of businesses. And I said, every business takes work. So even if you think you don't have to put in the time or you don't have to be there, you do, because I started my company with my brother. We're a family-owned business. We're not like, millions of people, millions of employees, but you have to do it in a sense that it's something you love and something you understand, and you have to be there.
Yes.
You can't just disappear, and say
that's it. Yeah,
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you have to have the passion for it and go for it.
Right. So if it's anything you want to do the business, you do something that you know and that you love.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a real pleasure to have you back in the studio, because we're friends, and we're going for dinner afterwards today to celebrate in general, just life. And you've always worked so hard. You've done such a great job. You've definitely been very committed to your dreams and your goals, Cynthia. So I'm really proud of you for that. Really,
Thank
you
you.
inspire me. You do.
Thank you,
You
Sarah.
really do.
Thank you.
And like I said, you asked the question. You called and you asked about 4 years ago about refinancing. I encourage people to just ask to find out if they can save more money.
Yes.
And
actually, the first time I told you that there was on my house, and which I don't like.
the adjustable.
So when I came to you, then you said, okay. And I like this business in the sense I call at 3 a.m. Can you believe that? And the guy said, oh. And they answered me. I just tried.
Yeah.
I was working and I was on break around 3 a.m. And I said, okay, let me just try this number. I was listening to the radio, the Salem radio, all the time. So I said, and the guy said, oh, can you call at 9 o'clock? And can we call you back at 9 o'clock? And exactly 9 o'clock, they called me. I said, no, this is people that I have to work with. And I did. And I didn't regret it up to now. Yeah.
Well, I love calls like that, because I've said we're always available 24/7. And these are friendships and relationships. Everyone who's done a refinance or a purchase or even mortgage-free option with us, we are in touch, and we just had Mary Hicksall here. She was here earlier today talking.
Okay.
She brought her granddaughter in and talked about her story of
That's
refinancing.
good.
So
That's good.
it's like being a part of a family, and there's such a great deal of gratitude to see that people are just happy and that you're able to spend time with your family. You're on vacation.
Yes, I went on vacation too.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
So folks, call us here at 1-800-662-9550. It's a freedom factor, so you're not worried about other things, but just being able to spend time with family, right?
Yes.
That's all that matters at the end, right? And your family's good, everything?
They are very good. They are very good, yeah. And my mom has never seen you, but she heard a lot about you. And she said, oh.
You should have brought her.
No, she's not in the house. She went to Ghana. She said, did you call Sarah? I said, yeah. So that's what, they've not seen you, but they know a lot about you.
Well, it's a real blessing. And always, I am grateful that you did come to us, Cynthia, because for us to know that our listeners are able to trust us with this, it's a big deal with finances. And our friendship, to know that you've come back and shared your story on air, that means a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll have you back.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back.
All right, Cynthia. All right.
Bye.
Stay well, folks.
This has been the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.